We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Luis Severino will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. And one of the things he does better than anybody in the league right now, maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the seventh or eighth. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
Here's the pitch. In there, strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Dan, first game was a blowout right there. Let's see if they can get the 2-game sweep. Not always easy, but when it's not 3 or 4 games, maybe we could scratch this one out.
Yeah, especially when you won as big as they won the first one in this one, D-Row. As soon as that first game is over, you're thinking, hey, we got really a big chance to sweep here, particularly when it's only a 2-game series.
Count remains at 0-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And it takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Pirates, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Jamison Taillon is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Standing in, Miguel Andujar. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Bell waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's tarrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. He'll try again, 1-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Colin Moran. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped up. And no one will get this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
So striding forward now, Torres. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Polanco. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now, Luke Voigt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. Now 1-0 Yanks. Next will be Jose Osuna. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting it.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
For the Yankees.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Settling in now, Brett Gardner. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate
Number
now,
29.
Gio Urshela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into very shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Newman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Newman is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's
well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Newman aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Has a look, now the pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time at first for route number 2. So stepping in, Josh Bell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Bell, a 6'4" switch hitter. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just fouled into the second deck.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to Voigt takes care of him, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now that's popped up. Stallings moving to his left. Makes the play, one away.
Now back, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter.
At the plate, Aaron Judge hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
In the air now out to left field. Frazier is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Right side defense aligned perfectly. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now back.
Striding into the box, Jose Osuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Now another 0-2.
Ball, that's out. Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
In now, Luke Voigt hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Polanco is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Up next for the Buccos, Eric Gonzalez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been complete.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam.
Stopped on the slide by LeMahieu. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching with how often they're going after the first pitch of the at-bat. Already in the game, they've hit into 10 first pitch outs, so unfortunately, they're not putting up much of a fight right now.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Yankees,
Bottom of the 6th inning now, so coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as it's on the ground toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head in the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Popped him up. Gonzalez over to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Yanks strand a pair. Score remains. Ready once again, Brian Reynolds. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air out toward left. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Colin Moran. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Still tied 1 apiece. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's batting clean.
Leading up for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Frazier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. 2-1 New York. Ready for another shot now. Gregory Polanco. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Jose Osuna stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Martin gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Popped him up. Voigt over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Into the box, Eric Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now running it forward for the Pirates. Number 51, Jason Martin.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate now, Jacob Stallings. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Martin.
high in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And that retires the side. One left for Pittsburgh. Our score remains 2-1. Jason Martin will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Now playing right field, number 51.
Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there, and it's 0-1. Feliz has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Line toward the alley in left center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's inside.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on the fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Stanton is there, and he'll bring this one in. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Brian Reynolds. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Stanton, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Luis Severino earned his 5th win of the year. Jamison Taillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Tommy Kingley works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 4.